So here's a small little DIY project that we did to increase our H&T earnings, right? And it took us about 2 hours and could probably take you around 2 to 3 hours. All you have to do is just plan well, have the right equipment, the materials, the tools you need, and it should be pretty simple. So let's just roll right into it. If you have the location, maybe you have a one-story house, there's no trees around you to climb, a flagpole might be the way to go. So I'll show you what we did. It's kind of fun actually, and let's roll. So into Home Depot, got some zip ties. Then we got the concrete. I use Quickcrete, the red one, and that's a lot faster than this one. Then I started digging a hole. You're gonna want your hole to be about 1 to 2 feet, depending on the pole length. But this is about 1.5 feet deep. Then we mix the concrete in, and we make sure that it's nice and set in. And then you're gonna need to level this, so make sure that you have a level with you. Always, of course, make sure you're wearing the appropriate gear, like my boy here with the Crocs. Big tip here, make sure that you tape up one side of the pipe that you're putting into the concrete. Make sure you tape that up. There should be no concrete filling up on the bottom. So I didn't demonstrate that here, but that's a big no if you don't do that. The last part is just hooking up the antenna to the actual pole. You guys have seen me do this before a couple times, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Put the mount on the enclosure, hook everything up, make sure everything's connected, not bent, not twisted, and then let it shine. Alright, we are just about 22 hours in. Guys, check this out. We have 26 witnesses, and if you look at the earnings right here, I mean, you can tell when the antenna was kind of just adjusting, and then finally these are the earnings that we're seeing here. So it looks like it started earning, it looks like around 5 a.m., 4 a.m. we started making some decent sized earnings, and we're already at 0.37. So I was super excited to get this because it's almost 24 hours in. And it looks like it's synced in within 12 hours of us doing the upgrade, and this is kind of awesome. I mean, just what we're seeing so far. If you want to see what is the best way you can really leverage where you're at, first off, let's take a look at this. And I'm not gonna make this super long. I'm gonna make this really quick because it doesn't have to be long. It's just if you know how to do this, if you know how to use this tool, you can really leverage where you're at. Or you can decide if you want to move your antenna. So let's check this out real quick. All right, so I've chosen this tool here before. I'll put the link down below. Check this out. So I'm gonna move the blue antenna. The blue antenna is us. The green antenna is gonna be our target area. So I'm gonna zoom in. You can use Control and then scroll with your mouse to zoom in, or you could just use the little buttons on the side. Like for example here. So for example, let's find where I'm at. Okay, so I just moved the markers over here. Check this out. This is where the antenna is at in this general location. I'm not exactly sure, but this is the general location where it's at. You can pinpoint to the exact location if you just find your address and whatever. You can even use your coordinates up here. But for example, this is the location that we're at. I know that there's not many hotspots over here, right? If you go back and look over here, there's not many hotspots over here, so this is the area. But guys, since Houston, downtown, this is downtown, since it's lower than us, we can definitely expect to be hitting some witnesses, and this is exactly what I was looking at right before I did this installation. Since we're high up, just in elevation in general, from here to here, we can expect to leverage our 30-foot flagpole. So for example, we're 75 meters over sea level, and then down in Houston, we're at 20 meters. So just from here to, let's say over here, Tomball to what, Jersey Village. Let's look at that real quick. From Tomball to Jersey Village, what is our elevation like? Yeah, so I am literally about what, 30 meters higher in elevation. So these hotspots, I can be seeing them, and I'm doing these guys a favor too by giving them one more witness. So it helps out both ways. So then if you just install your antenna, so we're 30 feet, 40 feet in the air, I'm just gonna keep it simple, 15 meters up. boom, we have pretty clear line of sight. So just a good way to figure out where you're at and what kind of height you need to be using. So for example, let's just say it was the inverted, right? I was here, and my area was over here that I wanted to reach to. What kind of antenna height would I need? So let's just say I need maybe what, 30 feet, right? I keep using 30 because it's good, but if I have 30 feet, then you kind of see, all right, where we're at. Now, let's say you have a tree. You're in a tree. The tree's about, 15, 20 feet tall, and you can add another 10 feet on top of that. Maybe another 20 feet. Maybe you get 40 feet in the air. Boom. Now you start seeing, once it goes green, now you start seeing a clear line of sight, right? Now, of course, it doesn't take into account trees, bridges, any buildings. This is just literally terrain. Okay, so I do have a video down below. I'll put it here somewhere. It's about how the antennas work, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. It's about 30 minutes long. I know it's a long video. I try to keep it as short as possible, but there's a lot of information. If you guys want a shorter video, let me know. I will definitely make something like that. But that video is compact with a lot of information about how the antennas work. You need to know about your antennas, about picking a location, about where your other hotspots are at, about your cables, how to optimize your earnings just through hardware, right? We're talking about radio waves here. We're not talking about just a simple ASIC monitor you can plug in and it just does whatever it does. No, you have to plan out your location. So like I said, that video is going to help you out a lot. That video is just jam-packed, and I think it's well worth the 30-minute investment so you can start making 6 times more your earnings. What we did here is we were earning so little, right? And then we are up 1,500% on our earnings just in 24 hours. So if you want to get 1,500% up on your earnings, watch that video, learn how it works, and drop a comment down below. I love the Helium network. Guys, there's a new project coming out. It's called Rebelify. I'm going to put a link down here below what we're working at. New videos coming out soon. All right, so I hope this helps. Check out the videos down below, and let's rock and roll. So that just about sums it up for today's video. I don't want to repeat the same information over and over again. You guys have seen me do an outdoor enclosure, so there's a couple videos that I have if you guys want more details. But it's pretty straightforward. I mean, just put the pole up and attach the box to the pole and then run the Ethernet right inside of it, and the boxes, I mean, just cut a little hole and then you should be good to go. Now, for anything that I use besides the stuff in Home Depot, I have links down below. If you can use those links if you need to, please do. It helps out a lot. I appreciate it so much. Thank you in advance. So there's so much stuff going on right now in the IoT world. If you're excited about this stuff like I am, I know I love this stuff, and I'm trying to find the next project to get into. So if you're looking into that, hit the like and the subscribe for me. I appreciate it so much. See you guys in the next video.
Fucking dog. That's right. Damn, dude. Tired by a hand, baby. Skinny. You about to